What's up guys, welcome back to the Goat Talks football channel. Today we are going to take a look into fantasy football. Here's my current team. Finished game week 12 with 87 points, which is pretty decent. After the game week concluded, I ended up rank 864th in the world, which is my highest rank I've achieved this season. I still have my 3 chips available but used my wildcard fairly early in the season. With the international break here, I thought I'd share my team and some insights into the next coming game weeks. Also get your thoughts and answer any questions you've got in the comments section. I've taken a look at the next 6 game weeks and which teams I will be looking to target. I use the Fantasy Football Hub for this, as it lists the top to bottom in terms of who has supposedly the easiest fixtures. Over the next 6, Nottingham Forest are currently sitting top with only Tottenham to play of this, who currently sit in the top 7 of the league table. Only problem with Nottingham Forest is they don't really have anyone who stands out as a great fantasy football pick other than Awani, who was flying at the start of season but was then injured and hasn't kept up the same form that he started the season with. However, he could still be one to look out for. Following Nottingham Forest are Burnley, Fulham, West Ham and then Bournemouth. You would probably put all these teams in the same boat as Nottingham Forest, other than maybe West Ham, who have a few players with FPL potential. The first one is Jared Bowen, who has been in great form this season and keeps delivering for the Hammers. At 7.7 million, he is definitely a player I can see doing well in the next 6. Another player who could do well over the next 6 is James Ward-Prowse. He's a player that's gone slightly under the radar recently. I think this is because he has been playing slightly deeper than usual. However, with him being on all set pieces, is likely to bring some FPL points to the table. Over the next 6 and at the price of just 6.1 million, maybe a cheaper enabler option with a fairly low ownership if you're looking for differentials. Man City and Brentford fall bottom of the table as they blank in game week 18, however I wouldn't look past them as they have players to target, and you could use a free hit chip in game week 18 strategy if you have a few players from both teams. Meaning you'll get to pick all the players you want in game week 18 and not have to worry about your Man City and Brentford players blanking. It also means you'll have them back for the potential double game week that comes just after. Teams I will be looking to target are Crystal Palace and Chelsea, as you can jump on the Palace players for the next 3 game weeks and then switch them to Chelsea's when the Chelsea fixtures take a turn after a pretty horrible set of fixtures. Although Chelsea have looked good against the bigger teams, Palace have Luton, West Ham and Bournemouth in the next 3, which looks like a great run to target. With Eberechi Eze back from injury and starting last week against Everton, he is certainly one to consider. He's on pretty much everything from free kicks to penalties and is also involved in pretty much all final plays, so looks likely to get a goal or assist most games. At just 6.1 million, he looks like a player we should be snapping up. Michael Olise made an appearance off the bench against Everton, so he should be back in the starting lineup after the international break, and looked like he was starting to show signs of being a great player before he got injured. With Chelsea and other teams attempting to sign him before he agreed a new deal with Palace. Coming in at just 5.8 million, he is another one I think is going to get some points in his next 3 fixtures and is definitely one who will be low ownership for those looking for a differential. I would also take a look at the Palace defense just for the next 3 fixtures, as they are fairly solid at the back, and if you look at the fixture ticker, not many teams have a better 3 fixtures, especially in terms of clean sheet potential. Game week 16 is where you can jump off all these players if you decided to get them and you want to then target the Chelsea run. The players I will be looking at are a defender, midfielder and potentially an attacker. I see Reece James as a player with a very high upside who has obviously been unfortunate with his injuries. However, when he plays he looks very attacking. He also takes free kicks outside the box and corners, so always looks likely for some sort of return. It's just whether he can stay fit, and hopefully we see him get more and more game time, as he was subbed in the 77th minute against Tottenham and in the 64th against Man City. He is only 5.3 million, which is very cheap considering Trent and Trippier are both 7 million or more and have similar potential. The midfielder's spot for Chelsea could be one of 2, with Sterling and Cole Palmer looking like 2 great picks. Sterling hasn't been the most consistent player, but certainly has the potential to haul in any game when he's playing at his best. Cole Palmer is looking very creative and seems to have earned his place in the starting lineup. With Chelsea struggling against the low block, is also a player that can find a pass to break the line. He's also on penalties, which is a big factor, and for 5.2 million I can only see his price rising over the next 6 game weeks. The last player I like the look of, especially from Game Week 13, is Mbeumo for Brentford, who have great upcoming fixtures in Luton, Brighton, Sheffield United and Aston Villa. He will certainly be a popular pick, so expect his price to rise from the current price of just 6.8 million. He's similar to the likes of Eze in the fact that he's pretty much on everything, and Brentford are a great side on their day, so can see him getting a few goals and assists in his next 4 games. With this pick you need to consider the blank in Game Week 18, but if you're looking to do the free hit strategy you will be fine. With myself only having 1 free transfer and not being able to get to Mbeumo without a hit, I've decided to bring in Cole Palmer early for Douglas Luiz, as I can see his price rising consistently even before the good fixtures come, as he is very low priced. If you have any questions for this game week or future game weeks, please comment below and I will answer them all. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more FPL content through the season.